Thank you very much. Good evening, good evening. Mr. Eustace, my colleagues on stage, those of you listening via the internet, via Nice Radio, thank you for joining us this evening. Happy to be here this evening to be sharing the stage with a man who I know with your support will return to the Parliament of St. Vincent and the Grenadines, Mr. Nigel Nature Stevenson. Yes. You know, I have to touch a little bit on my hometown, which is Central Leeward this evening. You know, things are difficult in Central Leeward when last Sunday a mother had to walk from Barley, left home at 6:30 in the morning, walked all the way to my home, seeking assistance for her children. She had no gas, she had no food in the home, and Monday was back to school, and she had nothing to children to go to school, no shoes, no clothing, no books. What have we come to as a nation? We cannot afford to feed our children and send them to school. Something has been definitely wrong. But along with the NDP, the New Democratic Party, we have ideas and plans to put our people back to work. We will start by making sure one person in each home are employed. We will go further than that. We will create an opportunity, an environment for foreign entities to come into St. Vincent and create opportunities and jobs for you to work. Because we all know our government can only do so much in terms of job creation. But we will help by creating the opportunity for people come in to help us to grow our country. It really pains me whenever I walk my constituency to see and to feel and hear the heartbreak stories. You notice you haven't heard me on the radio for a while. That is intentional. When I first started this campaign, I would walk from Wallalaboo to Bookament, meet the people and hear the plights and hear the pains and hear the concerns. But a wise gentleman on the stage said to me, he says, "Young Exeter, you need to get up on the radio to reach the greater audience. Because those people essentially would may have somebody in Georgetown, or we have somebody in the United States who can hear you, who can go back and reach back to help the people in Central Leeward." That was the major, seasoned teacher, the major. One of my many mentors that I have up here. I'm saying this to say that the time has come for brotherly love, real love, to help our brother men, our sisters, and our children. The time has come for us to do that. A lot of you here this evening feel the pain. You know what it's like in August when you have to look for the money to send your children to school. The cost of the uniforms, the cost for the shoes, and of course the cost for the books. Extremely expensive. Remember in 2010 when the NDP had a plan to make sure that each child had a laptop in school. Unfortunately, we lost the election and they tried to implement that, but they failed miserably. Because equipment that they selected was the cheapest equipment available. But we have a better plan than that. We're up in the ante. We go one step further. What we will do, if you listen to me, follow me closely. Follow me closely. What we will do, instead of laptops, we'll provide the children, the students, with a tablet. You know what a tablet is, of course, right? It's a larger version to this device. And on the tablets, we would install, the tablets would come already installed with the application for the textbooks, the math books, the history books, all the books that's listed, all the textbooks that's required will be on the tablet. What that does, it alleviates the pain of a child carrying 5 and 6 textbooks at the same time on the back. It alleviates you from spending a lot of money buying textbooks, because when we purchase the textbook in electronic form and put it in a tablet, more than half the cost disappears. They can't do it because they can't implement it. I don't mind talking about it, but we will implement that. The speaker before me mentioned that down in Clare Valley, the fishermen today resulted to catching the bait. I live in Layu. I grew up in Layu. Sorry, I was born in Layu, and I live in Layu. And as a boy, I remember Bookament, Layu, Clare Valley were fishing villages. But today, the fishermen would catch the bait and sell it to foreign trawlers. Why can't our fishermen catch the prize fish? Why can't we catch the bait and sell the bait to ourselves and go out and catch a large prize fish and export them overseas to make the real dollars? Why should we allow foreign fishing vessels to come into our shores? This will stop. This will stop. Because no one can convince me that the fishing vessels come in here, catch the bait, and while leaving, they don't drop their lines and catch our prize catch fish. That will stop. You know, I have to caution you this evening, folks. This is what I call a silly season in politics. Very silly. Some perverted minds will take things and twist them, trying to deter you from the real issues at hand, what affects you in your daily lives. But you know what? They could play and dwell in the gutter all they want to do it by themselves. I'm not going down there with them. They got to come up here and tell me what the plans are for you, the people. You know, I want you this evening to follow me on a ride. I want you to follow me on a ride this evening. And the ride is on the Freedom Train. We'll take the Freedom Train this evening, ladies and gentlemen. And the Freedom Train, when you're on this Freedom Train, at the end, there'll be a light for citizens of the Grenadines. Because on this Freedom Train, you'll be free of insults to you, free of poverty, free of joblessness, free of worthlessness, free of corruption. And you'll be free to speak freely without being feared that somebody's listening to you in a small chance you overheard and they be victimized. That's freedom. That's what we need in citizens of the Grenadines. So I want you this evening to come with me and ride that Freedom Train. We need to be free to speak freely. We need to be free to be ourselves without being victimized. And first and foremost, we need to be able to raise our families with dignity and pride. South Leeward, South Leeward, I encourage you, please, go out to your numbers, register, and South Leeward, don't forget to double the return this time with a number of polling division and polling station.